Hey guys, it's Homebrew Wednesday. This is the first video I've done for that, and you guys keep requesting it, so I figured I better do one. And today I'm going to do real quick. This is my fermentation chamber. It's a 20 cubic foot upright freezer, I guess technically. I got it off of Craigslist for about 175 bucks. It's a couple years old, but works great. You don't need anything too fancy. And one of the nice things, it has an alarm shut off, if you can see down there. So Craigslist is like a really good resource for this kind of stuff. You guys want to get, like a chest freezer where I keep a lot of my beer, or one of these. These are a little bit more expensive than a chest freezer, but I'll show you why in a second. So how do I have this thing controlled? Well, I use a dual stage temperature controller. And this was something I built maybe about 2 years ago. And on the plans, and I'll put the link below and the information, are on homebrewtalk.com. Basically, this is an aquarium temperature controller. And why is it called dual stage? Because you can hook up a hot and a cold source to it. So the cold, obviously, is going to be the refrigerator, and the heat on the right there is a heating pad I have in the refrigerator. So what you do is you set the temperature, and this is in Celsius. That's one of the drawbacks. You have to be able to convert Celsius. I have a chart up there, you can see. So this is, I think it's have it set for about 45 degrees. I'm crash cooling a Belgian triple. It's in there. I'll show you that. But basically, what you do is you set the temperature. Just for example's sake, let's say I had it set at 10. Okay, 10 Celsius. If it dropped, and then I can set the differential, so let's say I want to hold it within 0.5 degrees of 10. So I'd set the temperature to 10, then I'd set the differential to 0.5. If it goes above 10.5, it would kick on the refrigerator to cool it down to 10. If it would go below 9.5, which is 0.5 below 10, obviously, it would kick on the heating element to bring it back up to 10. So you don't have to worry about, single stage temperature controller, getting too cold in the winter or too warm in the summer. This is perfect for me because it stays around 45 degrees in my garage in the winter, and 80, 85 in the summer. So this is really, really perfect. I just set it and basically forget it. It works awesome. And again, you can build one of these for about 45 bucks. You have to get this off of eBay. It comes from China. But it's just an aquarium temperature controller. And the plans, again, it's not super hard. You do need to know a little bit of electrical work, but it's pretty easy. And again, I'll put that thread post in the more information on homebrewtalk.com. So I got that plugged into the fridge, and there's the Celsius chart you can see there. And then I'll show you guys how it looks inside. So this is the inside. That's not good. I don't know where that came from. See that leak down there? Huh. Well, anyway, that's not good. Alright, so this is my Belgian triple. Wow, okay. This is what I used to heat it with. It's a heat wrap. These things it's like 25 bucks on a homebrew store. Usually you wrap around a bucket, it heats up. This thing actually generates a decent amount of heat. I've gotten this fridge up to almost 85 degrees with this thing alone. And it holds the temperature real nice. You can use an aquarium heating pad. You can use like a lizard thing, a heating pad you put under the lizard aquarium. You can get it at a pet store for like 10, 12 bucks. And you can see that's plugged into the temperature controller. And here's the temperature probe for the temperature controller. And I put it here against the fermenter under the bubble wrap to insulate it from the outside air. I keep star sand in here just when I pull a sample. And that's it. And that is it. That is my fermentation control. It's super important. I think it's one of the most important aspects of making beer. Probably the number 1 or 2 in my book. So yeah, so for about, I don't know, 250, 300 bucks, you can have a pretty kick-ass fermentation setup, and it's going to hold your temperature pretty much perfectly. And plus there's storage up here. I can put 2 buckets in there, 2 carboys if I need to, if I don't have that in there. But that's it. All right, happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. There you go, just kicked on.